Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming. It's always nice to be at Mining Disrupt. So my name is Fan Gao. I'm the head of mining operation for Canal. Um, I hope all of you know Canal. Anyone show hands? You don't know Canal. You don't. Come on. We are a manufacturer of ASIC mining miner. In fact, we're the only public traded manufacturer among the we're the only public traded manufacturer among the three major manufacturers. So our CEO, founder and CEO, NG Zhang, actually invented ASIC miner. So we invented this industry. I myself worked 20 some years in financial service industry and joined Bitcoin mining at end of 2021, beginning of 22, when China shut down Bitcoin mining, and a lot of them are moving to the US. I was hired by one of the major miner to run their North American business. I remember back then, my ex-boss, when he hired me, he was telling me, Fan, our profit margin is about 90%, but we don't think that is sustainable. So one day, I wouldn't be surprised it's dropped to 75%. But there's a last bull market. So fast forwarding, before I get onto the stage, I checked the Bitcoin price was about 86, 87K, slightly lower than most of us would like to see. I would love to see it at 120, even 150. But historically, if you look at it, after every halving, Bitcoin price go up. We're very bullish about this, despite the trade war, the Fed interest rate, the stock market, which all of them put a little bit pressure on the Bitcoin price. But for the long term, we're very bullish. We are the believer. If we're not, you won't be in this industry. So I believe this will go up. So we put a bet there. But it doesn't mean it doesn't have challenge. If you look at it, the global hash rate has been keep increasing because we're building more and more facilities, and us as manufacturer build faster and faster miners. So global hash rate has been on an upward trend. And also the unit price has been steady at 5, 6 cents. I would love to see this get doubled, tripled. But because of the challenge, it is very important for the miners to have their updated equipment in order to stay competitive and bring in reasonable return on their investment. So when I joined before I joined the industry, before September 21, there were 70-80% of crypto mining. Some say 90% were in China. But in September 21, the Chinese government decided to shut down crypto mining. So many miners moved to other part of the world, and the US become the center of crypto mining. We are 40% of crypto mining. And this number actually is increasing day by day. It's close to 50% now. Why coming to the US? Because we have great infrastructure here. We have great infrastructure. We don't have the lowest power rate, but it's very competitive. Even comparing to the developing country, many states in the United States not only have very friendly um, policy toward crypto mining, the power price is very competitive. One thing I forgot to put into my presentation is capital market. US has the most developed capital market. If you want to do fundraising, especially when you are facing institute investor, you're saying I have this much of hash rate in the United States, they'll come to you. If you're in another part of the world, it might be a different story. So it is very important to have if you want to do fundraising, to have the hash rate in the United States. Obviously, there are disadvantage. One major factor is labor cost is high. People are expensive here. That's why your miners are very important. If they need less repairment, that definitely increase the efficiency, reduce the cost, and make it more profitable for you. And I'm very proud to say Canaan's miner, especially in the hot weather, are performing so well. I have so many customers telling us how, compared to the competition, how less repairment our miners need. Especially if you go to Texas, West Texas, when it's dusty and it's hot, you don't even need a water curtain for Canaan's miner. Water usually would damage it for the long run. So that's a big advantage. You go to Georgia, you go to a lot of popular sites, Canals Minor brings huge advantage in this sense. Oh, of course, this is my euro of what we bring to the U.S., of course, job security. We bring stability to the grid with all the renewable energy. The grid has become less and less stable. So for us, we serve the industry serve as a grid storage. Where do you find large load that can shut down at any time we want to? So this is mutually beneficial for us as an industry and also for the power grid for the community. I talk a lot about Canaan. This is Avalon 1. So our founder and CEO, Enzi Zhang, back in 2013, I believe, the company has been around for 12 years. So this is the very first ASIC miner in the world. And this is evolution. I'm in charge of the mining business, but if you want to do self mining, if you want to purchase, you can talk to our salespeople. So this is my advertisement page. So it goes for the past 12 years. Our miners goes from Avalon 1 to Avalon 15. So our popular model right now is A15 XP with hash rate at average at 206, 270, 17.8 joule. It performs perfectly. You don't need to repair them. You don't need to care for them. They work beautifully. We have a whole slew of product as a manufacturer. We For mining business, I do fixed cost hosting. I also do joint mining with partners. So if you want to split the coin and we shoulder the cost together, I'll do it with you. So we're promoting air cool, but on the other side, we have immersion, we have hydro miner. We also produce boxes. So if you want end-to-end solution, you can come talk to me. Wow. I think my PR people put a lot of advertisement for me, so I have to go again and again. What is the advantage working with a manufacturer, with Canal? So we have high quality hardware. I was talking to one facility. The owner was talking to me and say, "Fan, if the miner is broken, can I swap the hash board and combine them and put them together?" I thought about it. I was like, yeah, I understand what you're trying to say, but you are working with a manufacturer. You don't need to do that. We have all the parts. I have the spare unit. You really do not need to do that. So if you work with us, we have a regional repairman center across the country that will bring in timely repairmen. Not to mention, our miners really need far less repair. And spare parts, spare units, and if it is needed, will upgrade the fleet for you. So there's a lot of advantage working with Canaan mining unit. And one thing I want to emphasize a lot is who I'm as a partner, who I looking for. I look for a long-term relationship. It has to be mutually beneficial for a long-term relationship. It's hard. I mean, when I joined the industry, I spoke before. My ex boss was saying the profit margin was 90%. He was not surprised if it dropped to 75%, and the player is no longer around. So if you are being speculative and want to make quick money, you probably cannot. It's just as every investment, you have to have patience. And I am Canaan is really looking for long-term partnership that we can be patiently working with the cycle. A lot of times, cross cycle. That's how you make the big bang of bucks. I cannot emphasize this enough for long term, patient partner. And for every contract we sign, we want it to be mutually beneficial. I don't want to squeeze the last penny out of you. If you are not profitable, the relationship won't be there. I worked for 13 years at Citi for my previous employer. I remember very clearly at the job training when I was a young person, joined the bank. Um, at Citi, they were educate us to say, if you work with a customer, if there's $1 profit you can take 80 cents. That you can work with the customer, with the partner, year after year, generation after generation. You don't want to take the full dollar. So that has been my principle for life. So also, as a chip designer, we have other units. So if you are looking for opportunity beyond mining, it is also an opportunity to work with Canaan. I actually just signed a big contract with a public traded miner. So I don't know where is my PR people. We're supposed to announce it here. So I'm very excited. We're growing in this market, and I'm here to look for partners who has cheap power and patience. So geographically, U.S. is actually very friendly with mining. So you can see all the dots. Obviously, Texas is very important. Georgia is very important. Oklahoma, South and North Dakota, and Kentucky, North and South California. So geographic diversity is also very important for Canaan. So I'm looking for partner across the country, anywhere you have good infrastructure, cheap power, and you have patience. That's it, actually. So we're in booth number 65. Come to talk to us if you have any business opportunity, and you can also follow us on the social media. So, any questions? Thank you.